Welcome to historic Silverstone for what promises to be an absolutely thrilling Grand Prix. Silverstone is the home of British motor racing. It was also the location of the first ever Formula One World Championship race back in 1950. Although the layout has changed over the years, the circuit still has some spectacular turns, including the sweeping Beckett's curves and the flat-out right-hander Bridge Corner. Conditions are just about perfect here today. Clear skies and perfect temperatures on and off the track. The forecast is also good, and we expect it to stay like this for the whole race. On pole it's Jenson Button. Second on the grid is Michael Schumacher. They're followed by Kimi Raikkonen in third. Fourth is Fernando Alonso. Montoya takes fifth. Nick Heidfeld starts sixth. Giancarlo Fisichella is seventh. Jarno Trulli occupies eighth on the grid.
The grid has been cleared, and the cars embark on their formation lap.
Remember, with the tyre temperatures being quite low from the outset, you won't have full grip yet. Scrubbing the tyres left and right across the track surface will put extra heat in them. This should give you slightly more grip when you're starting the race. Try to get heat in the tyres before the final bend too. This way, you should have some heat in them whilst you wait for the rest of the grid to assemble. Today is to beat your teammate but also finish the race safely. Try to stay out of trouble wherever possible. You may well find yourself being lapped, but that's better than being stuck in a gravel trap or worse. We're seeing the tyre temperatures have dropped off. Make sure to get some heat in them before you start lining up the grid sequence. You've got to get some heat back into the tyres before you reach the final bend of the parade lap. Pressure looks good, temperature looks good, everything's ready to go. Good luck with the first part of the race. See you at the first pit stop.
You know the drill by now. Here we go. We are racing! Montoya gets off the grid well, but it's a bad start for Trulli. Here come the drivers ploughing into the first corner. Button leads out of turn one, and behind him is Michael Schumacher. Next is Raikkonen.
The car condition indicator is showing green tyres. They've heated up nicely now. Grip should be good.
first lap completed, the field looks like this. First is Button. Michael Schumacher is in second. Raikkonen is third. Montoya fourth. Alonso is fifth. Fisichella sixth. He's up from seventh. Heidfeld is in seventh, one place down from his grid position, and Barrichello is in eighth.
20th position at the moment, 20th. You're doing well. That's the best time you've achieved through Sector 1. Position 19. We need a lot of retirements for you to finish well. You're an 18.
As the drivers start their third lap, Michael Schumacher leads. He's up from second. Button is second. He was in the lead earlier. Raikkonen is third. Montoya fourth. Alonso is fifth. Fisichella sixth. Heidfeld is in seventh. And Barrichello is in eighth.
Back at 17th place. You're 60. Time through Sector 2. Good final sector, your best so far this session. Position 50. Take it easy out there until the tyres are shown as green on the indicator. Whilst they're blue, you'll have less traction.
Top 8 are as follows. Michael Schumacher leads. Button is second. Raikkonen is third. Montoya fourth. Alonso is fifth. Fisichella sixth. Heidfeld is in seventh. And Barrichello is in eighth.
According to the car condition indicator, your tyres have reached a good heat and grip level should be pretty good. Second up on that first sector. P14, 14th position.
a better time for Button and an improvement on his previous fastest lap. He's just raced a lap of 1:18.96. He's made up significant ground on Michael Schumacher in the car ahead. He's getting around the circuit in the mid-119s. The gap's been cut to 1.4 seconds.
You made great time in that final sector. Steady 13th. Not going to be unlucky for you. Up by 0.8 seconds in sector 1. Think about pushing forward a little more. We need a really good finish today.
Looks like Button is pulling out all the stops today. That lap was 1:19 exactly. That's a faster run than Michael Schumacher. The gap is now just over a second, 1.1 to be exact. Let's take a look at the current top 8 positions. Michael Schumacher leads. Button is second. Raikkonen is third. Montoya fourth. Alonso is fifth. Fisichella sixth. Heidfeld is in seventh. And Barrichello is in eighth.
11th of the race, P11, P11. Seconds faster through the first sector.
The best action out on track at the moment is the battle for seventh. Heidfeld has to be due for a pit stop soon. That might open the door for Barrichello.
He's on course to pit first, so he'll be pushing hard and really squeezing everything out that he can. I would expect him to go for a short fill. Heidfeld puts in a good middle sector. The gap is currently 0.4.
Get a top 10 finish on this, you're holding it down at the moment. Great time through sector 2, keep it up.
Quarter of the way through this Grand Prix, Michael Schumacher leads.
Heidfeld continues to extend his lead. He's extended the gap by another tenth of a second.
It looks as if the Honda mechanics are preparing for a stop.
Heidfeld gains some ground through sector 1. He's eked out the margin by another 10.
You're in 9th place.
Heidfeld continues to extend his lead. The gap has grown to 9/10 of a second now.
You're up half a second.
Into the pits comes Barrichello.
You're making good progress moving up the pack.
Exiting the pit lane is Barrichello.
Schedule stop, next lap. Repeat, next lap.
Schumacher leads. Button is second, Alonso third. Fourth is Fisichella. He's up from fifth. Kimi Raikkonen fifth. Sixth is Heidfeld. Massa is seventh. And Christian Klien is in eighth.
Barrichello goes fastest through the second sector. He's reduced the gap by another tenth of a second.
There's movement down in the BMW pits.
Heidfeld has started to respond. That time was quicker than his opponent. The gap is currently 28 seconds.
This is the lap you stop. Schedule stop on this lap.
Heidfeld continues to extend his lead. He's extended the gap by another tenth of a second.
Heidfeld is in the pit lane.
According to our computers, the tyres are accumulating some wear now. Just keep an eye on it.
Comes Barrichello, who charges past our commentary box. Heidfeld leaves the pit lane.
Heidfeld has done enough. Barrichello will have to go around him the hard way now.
While your tyres are blue, don't go crazy. Wait until they're green and you have optimum traction. Showing green tyres. They've heated up nicely now. Grip should be good.
We're on lap 12. First is Button. Alonso is second. He's up from third. Fisichella third. That's a gain of 1 place. Fourth, Michael Schumacher. He was in the lead earlier. Klien is fifth. Sixth is Rosberg. Next is Ralf Schumacher. And Raikkonen is eighth. Alonso continues to pile the pressure on. That lap was 1:19 on the dot. Button is quite a bit slower than that. The gap is now 1/10 of a second.
Position.
Look at Michael Schumacher. He's giving it all he's got. That lap was 1:19.29. Button is quite a bit slower than that. He's been lapping in the high 33s, low 34s. Here's the current top 8. Michael Schumacher leads. Button is second. He's up from third. Raikkonen is third. That's a gain of 2 places. Fourth is Alonso. He was in the lead earlier. Fisichella 5th. Montoya 6th. Klein is 7th. Heidfeld is in 8th place. Schumacher's driving is definitely putting the pressure on. That lap was 1:19.24. He's extending his lead over Button with every second that passes. The gap is now out to a touch under 7 seconds. At the halfway mark, Michael Schumacher leads. Button is second. Raikkonen is third. Fourth is Alonso. Fisichella 5th. Montoya 6th. Heidfeld is in 7th. And Barrichello is in 8th.
Great teamwork, guys. We've got both cars in scoring positions at the moment. Let's see if we can hold on to them. You're good, mate. You're moving very well through the field.
Schumacher's driving is definitely putting the pressure on. That lap was 1:19.41. He's extending his lead over Button with every second that passes. The gap is now up to 7.3 seconds. Top 8 are as follows. Michael Schumacher leads. Button is second. Raikkonen is third. Fourth is Alonso. Fisichella 5th. Montoya 6th. Massa is 7th. Heidfeld is in 8th place.
You posted the fastest lap time.
There's a nice battle shaping up midfield for 10th and 11th places. Klein must be running low on fuel by now. There's a chance here for Coulthard to pass him after their stops.
I expect to see Klein pit first. He was first in last time. This should give Alonso the perfect opportunity to put in some flying laps while he has the lighter car and see if he can't get past him. Of course, we don't know exactly how much fuel they put in each car during the last round of pit stops, and he's going to have to push fairly hard. Coulthard made some time during that first sector. The gap is now down to half a second.
Let's take a quick look at the current leaders. Michael Schumacher leads. Button is second. Raikkonen is third. Fourth is Alonso.
Klein knows he has to respond, and he's doing well. He increases his lead by 0.3 of a second. Coulthard has started to close in again through the previous sector. The gap has been closed to 0.7 of a second.
The Red Bull mechanics are out in the pit lane.
That's another great sector by Coulthard. The gap now stands at 0.3 of a second. Klein knows he has to respond, and he's doing well. The gap is out to 0.8 of a second.
Christian Klein drives up to his pit box.
Stop on the next lap. Your stop is next lap.
Klein speeds away from his garage. We're at 2/3 race distance. Michael Schumacher leads. Button is second. Alonso third. Fourth is Fisichella. He's up from fifth. Kimi Raikkonen fifth. The Red Bull mechanics are out in the pit lane.
Superb driving. You're moving up the field well.
Coulthard enters the pits.
Remember to come in at the end of this lap. Your stop is at the end of this lap.
Coulthard makes his exit from the pits.
Coulthard is moving up the field. He makes his way past Klein.
10 laps to go. Good second sector. Your best so far this session.
There's 10 laps to go. Michael Schumacher leads. Button is second. Alonso third. Fourth is Fisichella. Montoya fifth. Massa sixth. Heidfeld is in seventh. And Barrichello is in eighth. The battle for the final podium spot is reaching a critical point. Alonso must be due to pit within the next few laps. There's a real possibility for Fisichella here.
We're expecting Alonso to pit first, as he was first in last time. This should give Alonso the perfect opportunity to put in some flying laps while he has the lighter car and see if he can't get past him. We don't know how much fuel each car has at the moment though, and he's going to have to do a lot of work. Fisichella completes a good second sector. He decreases the margin by 0.3 of a second. Alonso looks like he's starting to respond. The gap is stretched out to 1.1 seconds.
We're now 3/4 of the way into this race. Michael Schumacher leads. Button is second. Alonso third. Fourth is Fisichella. Heidfeld is in fifth. Barrichello is sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. And in eighth place is Juan Pablo Montoya. We can see the mechanics preparing from our commentary box window.
Fisichella's not going to take it lying down. He's starting to push on now. He's slowly closing in. The margin has shrunk by another 10.
Unbelievable driving, guys. We now have 2 cars at the points. Let's hope we can finish this way.
Alonso looks like he's starting to respond. The gap now stands at 1.3 seconds.
Alonso pits. The top 8 are as follows. Michael Schumacher leads. Fisichella is second. He's up from 4th. Button is third. 4th is Alonso. Heidfeld is in 5th. Raikkonen 6th. Montoya is 7th. And Massa is 8th. Alonso leaves the pits. We can see the mechanics preparing from our commentary box window. Fisichella comes into the pits. Fisichella is away.
Fisichella has done it. He exits the pits ahead of Alonso.
Well done, you're moving up the field. Well done.
looks like this. Michael Schumacher leads. Button is second. Raikkonen is third. Fourth is Alonso. Fisichella fifth. Montoya sixth. Massa is seventh. And Barrichello is in eighth.
Checkered flag.
Look at Michael Schumacher. He's giving it all he's got. He's just raced a lap of 118.84. That time leaves Button in the shade. He's getting around the circuit in the mid-119s. With just 5 laps to go, Michael Schumacher leads. Button is second. Raikkonen is third. Fourth is Alonso. Fisichella fifth. Montoya sixth. Massa is seventh. And Barrichello is in eighth.
Sector, your best so far this session.
Alonso has a lot of ground to make up in the final few laps of this race, but it seems as though he's on it now. This race isn't over yet. Raikkonen is under some pressure. At present, the gap between them is 2 seconds. Raikkonen was strong through the final part of the lap. He's extended the gap by another 1/10 of a second. Alonso looks like he's starting to respond. He's reduced the gap by another 1/10 of a second. Alonso continues to close in. The gap is now down to 1.8 seconds. Alonso completes a good final sector. The gap currently stands at 1.7 seconds. Alonso continues to close in. The gap has now shrunk to just 1.6 seconds. Raikkonen started to pick up pace now. He's not willing to let this gap get any smaller. He's extended the gap by another tenth of a second. This is the final lap for race leader Michael Schumacher. It's been an awesome display of driving excellence from Michael Schumacher today. Raikkonen has once again pulled away. He was clearly quicker on that last sector. He's extended the gap by another tenth of a second. The final lap has begun and Alonso is putting some real pressure on to get past the guy in front of him. There isn't much of this race left, so he'd better make his move soon or it will all be over. A two-stopper seemed to be the overall consensus this afternoon and he was no different in that respect. Alonso looks like he's starting to respond. He's closed in on his target by another 0.3 seconds. He qualified in second for today's Grand Prix, so he must be thrilled that he's out in front on the final lap of the race. It's good to see that his car has performed well to carry him this far. Alonso continues to close in. The size of the gap is now 1.4 seconds. Michael Schumacher powers across the line to take top spot on the podium. Button will take second. Silverstone comes up trumps again, another fantastic race. And so we conclude the final part of this first European leg. We'll be back here in mid-July to decide some of the other famous European races like Manicourt in France and the second German Grand Prix venue, Hockenheim. In the meantime, we travel to Montreal, Canada for another captivating F1 race on the famous Gilles Villeneuve circuit. Following that, we'll be revisiting the scene of much controversy with regard to tyres in 2005, Indianapolis. See you there in 2 weeks' time.